Hey guys, welcome back. It is tier list time. Had a couple people ask me to do a tier list on the Sword and Shield era sets. This is going to be mostly my preference, not necessarily the preference of everyone and anyone. So take that into consideration. Again, if you disagree or agree with any of it, feel free to leave a comment below. Maybe the one that you most agree with, the one that you least agree with. So we're going to take a look at the sets themselves as well to give ourselves a little refresher. Let's see if we can go in order. So we're going to go Sword and Shield first, Sword and Shield base. And we'll use Poke Collector to take a look at the sets, give a quick gander. I am going to slightly take into consideration that like later on sets are going to have more flash and bang. But for the most part, we're going to treat them as equals. I was around and did open quite a bit of all of these sets. So it's a little bit of a fair battle that way. So Sword and Shield base. I think the highlight of Sword and Shield base are the gold cards. Your Zacian, your Zamazenta. Surprisingly, Marnie is still around, still very strong. So wild to get something like that in a base set. Usually see a lot of the same stuff early on, like your escape ropes and stuff like that, as a new generation comes through, because rotation will eventually kind of lead it to be that and the newer sets. So this first set, pretty good. It's also extremely exciting when a new generation or set comes out for the next generation, as we'll see it coming up here with Scarlet and Violet. It's always cool to see. You're always seeing a lot of the new Pokemon. That might not be everyone's thing, but I do like it. Quick Ball as well, pretty strong card. Metal Saucer. Oh, the Zacian that just never wanted to go away. I still need the full art apparently. So let's give Sword and Shield base. I think we're going to put it in B. I do reserve the right or the ability to change to change these at any point during the video, and you might see that. I'll try and get like an even distribution in terms of where the sets go. So Rebel Clash next. I think this is probably a fan least favorite, or at least amongst the least favorites. But let's take a look here. It might be a minute here loading into Poke Collector. I know when there's heavy traffic on it, it seems like it struggles a little bit, especially with all the new interest in the hobby and with the additional people playing, or not playing, but using the site. It can be a little bit slower than usual. We're going to we're gonna get in there. There we are. So Rebel Clash, not exactly one of my favorites. It does have some cool cards. Nice to see some throwback Pokemon in there, mixed with a lot of the Sword and Shield stuff. We got our cutie patootie Shuckle there. We got the Pincurchin, also very cool. The Dragapult, that was extremely strong when it came out. We got the Phalanx. Pretty sure it's Phalanx. We got Malamar, the Squid. I somehow don't have a Malamar V, which is weird. I'm missing quite a few of the chase cards in the set. I don't think I opened very much of it. We got the gold. This is where we kind of see the gold regular boys, or shinies that come in. People seem to overlook these, even though they're shinies. If you give them a full set like Hidden Fates, with shinies, they blow their load. But for some reason, these gold boys, not as desirable. Although they aren't Gen 1. We're looking at, Berserker, I guess it's kind of Gen 1. We counting that? Gen 1.5, because it's like a different form of Meowth, evolved form of Meowth, or I guess an alternate form of Persian, if we want to look at it that way. Very cool with the boss's orders. Giovanni. We got the Sonia. So again, as most sets are, very heavily influenced by the next generation, especially where it's only the second set. So we will we'll give it the old I think it's gonna be think it's going to be a C or a D, right? C? Yeah, let's give it a C. We might have to give it a D. Just because. I still like it. I like all the sets. All the Sword and Shield sets. I think we're pretty well done. Again, I think the rainbows could have been retired at this point. But, yeah, that's what we're dealing with in all of these sets. So, Darkness Ablaze up next. If it'll load in. Of course, this was working perfectly fine before the video. Now, we're struggling to get a load on. The Butterfree, I do love Butterfree. I think that was really cool that Butterfree got a VMAX kind of out of nowhere. They do like to sprinkle in the what you would call a Gen 1 or like fan favorite Pokemon from previous generations in with the Sword and Shield era stuff. And kind of interesting. It'd be interesting to see exactly how much more sprinkle is added after set after set. Like the base set is very heavily whatever generation you're in, but after that they seem to like sprinkle them in. We get the Scizors, which are pretty cool. We get the Eternatus VMAX, which is also very strong. Crobat, super duper strong plus, very cool. The Salamence, which never really took off. But yeah, we got a couple more shiny boys, this time Rillaboom and Colossal, neither of which are really amongst my favorite Pokemon. But I'm sure someone out there is a fan, right? Someone's a fan. So I think the thing that hurts this set the most is the fact that it has, it should have the Rainbow Charizard in it. I don't know why it doesn't. It's they put it in Champion's Path, which was pretty dumb in my opinion. There were a ton of cards that we didn't receive yet that could have been in here. I don't have the Charizard V yet. What the hell? All right, so we're gonna give it a C, but I think it's just like it's right there. It's down at the bottom. It's fighting for the bottom of the barrel here. Now, what are we on now? We got Champion's Path. We're not going to do the promos, the weird promo stuff. Champion's Path. Champion's Path was the biggest mistake, I think, in recent times that the Pokemon Company International could have made. This was like the perfect opportunity to give us those like gold tag teams. There were alternate art, like full art versions of trainers. Not like alternate art as in like the alternate arts or alt arts that we're used to now, but the alt arts in terms of like your red, blue, and green, they all had different full art versions. We had the Lily, the Acerola, and the Guzma, but they were all out at this point, I think. I'm quite certain they were. It would have been a cool addition to the set. It would have been filled with trainers, tag team, gold boys. There's no reason in hell that they needed to pull the Charizard, the Rainbow Charizard. That should have been in Darkness Ablaze. I get that they wanted to like spread out the Charizards, I guess, but then also at the same time, we have the shiny Charizard V here that was early, that shouldn't have been in the set either. It didn't need to be. You had the Reshizard, you had the gold Reshizard that could have been in this set for your Charizard filler, if that's what you were really going for. So, all in all, subsets also, in my opinion, suck a mean wiener. So, all right, Champion's Path. Champion's Path, you're gonna either be a C or a D. Maybe we'll give it a C. We'll give it a C. All right, next up. Also, not a huge fan of the fact that the tier list has pack arts and not like the actual set symbol. Would have been nice, especially where it gets trimmed off because it has to be a square. Let's see here. I will put a link to the tier list as well in the description. We are missing the Astral Radiance on there. I'm not going to go through the effort of adding it, but we'll add that last. Don't worry, we're not going to forget it. Vivid Voltage is next. Vivid Voltage. I really, really like Vivid Voltage. I'm not even that big of a fan of the Amazing Rares. I think they're kind of like people gave them way more hype than they needed. I like the fact that Vivid Voltage is big. especially coming off like a set, a subset or a specialty set where you're pulling the same like non-hollows over and over and over again, and you're just looking for chase cards. I absolutely hate that. It sucks for opening, in my opinion. Anyway, I know some people don't care about like the commons, uncommons, rares, hollows anyway. But personally, I would rather see a variety of those. I think those are some of the most exciting cards to look at, and when you're opening a new set, is those these bad boys here. All these little artworks and different stuff. Very, very cool. Gotta love it every time. Amazing rares, yeah, pretty cool. We got Chunky Pika Plus in this set. I didn't end up opening a lot of this because it wasn't super available, and I didn't want to overpay for the sealed product. I did open some just because it was fun. But then also recently with those lunch boxes that became available, sort of like the vivid reprint, if you will, I have opened quite a bit more since then. So doing okay on the set. But yeah, I like this set for just the amount of stuff that's in here. Like your Alakazam, you get the Pikachu. Yes, Pikachu is thrown in every set that doesn't have a Charizard to make up for it. But also we got some of the new trainers. We got the Leon, the Nessa, the Bee. We got another Pokemon Center lady, Opal. Opal still gives me the creeps. Let me know what you guys think of Opal. It's weird. It's just the whole interaction in the game. Alistair, pretty cool that he got an anime episode recently. But yeah, I think the trainer selection, pretty good. Pokemon selection, pretty good. I think the size of the set, although these big sets are an absolute pain to collect all the reverses and stuff, it is nice to get a nice variety. So when you're opening packs, you're not looking at the same, 7 cards over and over again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think here the chase cards are not to the extreme. We don't have alt arts in here yet, but we got to give a little bit of forgiveness because those weren't really a thing yet, at least not in Sword and Shield. So Vivid Voltage, I think we're giving it a B. Give it a B or an A, maybe an A. I think we give it an A. And maybe we'll do these in order. So if one's better than the other, then they'll be more to the left. All right, we're done. Vivid Voltage. Next up, we have Shining Fates. Shining Fates did not get the love that Hidden Fates got because it's not Gen 1. That's pretty much it. The baby shinies in this set, what an absolute nightmare. I can't imagine anyone could ever in a million years pull all of them. They are pretty inexpensive at this point in time. Same with the sealed product. But look at this ridiculousness. Well, I think there was like 125, 104 of them, it's just insane. Even though they're not necessarily that hard to pull, any baby shiny, to get all of them would be nearly impossible without buying singles or trading for the ones that you're missing. I did pick up all the ones that I was missing recently because some of them were they're like $3. Can you imagine being able to open a pack and you get a shiny in every pack? That's pretty much what buying the singles is at this point in time. So pretty cool. The Charizard, yes, good if you can you pulled the Charizard before buying the singles. I don't know what the price is now. I'm sure it's come down quite a bit. Love the shiny Ditto. And yeah, these gold and black cards are also pretty cool. So Shining Fates, I think we're gonna give it a B, and that's saying a lot for like a subset. I think that there was just enough different cards that opening the packs wasn't too boring, because at least with the baby shinies, you were getting something that you didn't have by opening. So a lot of these rankings have to do with like the opening. The fun of opening as well. There's a little bit of that calculated in how much your guess is as good as mine. But yeah. Next, let's see what we got here. We got battle styles. People really hate battle styles. I think it's like a meme or something. But I think Battle Styles is a pretty good set. I love Victini. Again, probably my favorite fire Pokemon. Yeah, we got the Cricketoons. We got the Flapple. Nobody likes Flapple, I don't think. Does anyone like Flapple? Flapple VMAX, which is kind of cool. He's got like caramel inside, I guess, which is interesting. It's like the opposite of a caramel apple. He's got it on the inside instead of the outside. Still missing the Tapu Koko VMAX, which is interesting, and the Mimikyu, which is weird. Sometimes you're missing the most awkward cards that you should pull before a lot of other stuff, but you just don't. It just happens. I did open quite a bit of Battle Styles. The Sleepy Tea, absolutely amazing. We got some pretty awesome trainers too. We got Cheryl, Karina. I like to see that the throwback trainers mixed in with the new ones. We got Bruno, Phoebe. Then we got the Mustards. Mustard is also just a weirdo. Mustard and Opal. If they made a baby, so help us, all of us. Yeah, so we got alt-arts here. We got the Rapid Strike Urshifu. These were strong boys when they came out, for sure. Again, we got the rainbows. We got the shinies from the previous set that were strong, that were playable, and yeah, some trainers and stuff. So Mimikyu, again, one of my favorites. Sleepy Tea, one of my favorite cards. It's friggin' awesome. So we're gonna have to give a decent ranking here to our boy Battle Styles. I think it's gonna have to be up in the A category. We're giving it an A. I know somebody's gonna be mad about that, but that's how it is. This is my tier list. Battle Styles is good. Chilling Reign also got a lot of hate. I think this is also largely to do with, like, we have Celebi here, but a lot of the chase cards were Pokemon that are new, and if people aren't playing the new games or watching the new anime or anything of the sort, then they're not going to really have that attachment. So there's a barrier to entry, which is to consume the new Pokemon content, essentially. I still don't have the Zeraora, Altart, the Ice Rider. Missing some alt-arts here. The Tornadus, I love this card. Super underrated. It's probably super cheap right now too. The Galarian Zapdos, friggin' awesome. The Moltres, don't have that yet. I pulled the Articuno recently, which is pretty sick. That Blaziken, man, like, just looking through the set itself, people want to call it Chilling Pain and whatever. Man, I'm missing all of the gold cards. That's painful. But yeah, this is also getting in the realm of like Holy Chase Master Supreme. Gotta love we got the mix of the new and old trainers here. Very cool. The full art trainers are awesome. The rainbow ones probably shouldn't exist, but you gotta like it. We got the Clara, we got the Melanie, we got the Peony, and then we got the throwbacks with the Karen and the Flannery and the Caitlyn. Awesome. Friggin' awesome. And that's the thing too. It's just like people get like bored of something because it's available. But I think future wise, this is going an A, and I think it's even a step above Battle Styles. Not quite vivid, in my opinion. All right. Next set. We got Evolving Skies. I don't think anyone is going to say that Evolving Skies sucks. It's weird that I feel like when it first came out, it didn't get as much hype as it got later on. And I think that's largely to do with the prices going up. People paid more attention to it. Seems to be the way. But yeah, if you fill a set with evolutions and alternate special arts of evolutions and look at the chase, look at the absolute ridiculousness that is the chase area of this set. It's absolutely it's stupid. There's no denying it. Zinnia is one of my favorite characters. So that gets bonus points. Evolutions. I'm not like diehard Evolution Master fan supreme. We got the Ray V with the Zinnia on it. Hopefully with the VMAX in the next set or some kind of set or some kind of promo or something. The Golurk. We got all kinds of alt arts. We got the Sleepy Dragonite, which is sick nasty. The Metacham, which is also awesome. This is one of my favorites as well. even outside of those like the evolutions, which are really good. So I can imagine that the reprint is probably going to be pretty large for this, and hopefully we'll be opening quite a bit more, because there's a lot of chase here that I don't have. Again, I think this is another set that I didn't open very much of, but we probably could. We can get away with it. Even like I'm missing an Umbreon V. What the hell? So I don't think it's anyone's surprise that this that Evolving Skies is going to be up near the top. I think even in the our first S tier, if you will. Now, back to our list of sets. We got Celebrations. I know a lot of people like Celebrations. I didn't really like Celebrations that much. I thought the promos for Celebrations were cooler than the set itself. I do like the coolness that is the extended art Pikachu. Also super dirt cheap. If that's something that you want, I would suggest grabbing that now, because I don't think it can get any cheaper. It's probably only a couple bucks at this point in time. Okay, we got the Classic Collection is in a separate section here. Classic Collection, man, I don't know. Reprints don't do it for me. It's cool that they did like a throwback of like playable and iconic cards, but at the same time, if I have to see another base set Charizard in a set, I'm gonna rip my eyeballs out. So Celebrations, we're gonna give it. I think we're giving it a D. It sucks. And yeah, It's not that the cards suck. It's just that when I am looking forward to a set, I'm looking forward to new artwork. I think their mechanic where they had like the throwback promos with like the Delta Mimikyu, the Zacian level X and stuff like that. I think that was the play. I think a full set of stuff like that would have been better, in my opinion. And then you still could have had some like other like throw in old stuff, but it would have been a bigger set and it would have been more new art, mostly new art at least. Give us mostly new art. And yeah, just opening these packs, the smaller packs where you get the same 3 or 4 cards over and over and over again, it sucks. Especially for how much product you have to open to get those Classic Collection. No thank you. All right. Celebrations. Now we're on to Fusion Strike. All right. Fusion Strike is going to rank higher for me than I think a lot of other people. I think it's an awesome set. It is definitely too large. When it won't fit in a 480 card binder, you're running into problems here. I've opened a ton of it. I'm still missing a bunch of the chase cards, but it's also, not only is the set large in terms of like chasing reverses, I still don't have a Greedent VMAX. And if anyone's watching the channel, you know just how much Fusion Strike I've opened. Just an absolute boner load to the extreme. And I still don't have a Chunky Hamster VMAX. Celebi. So we got alt arts in here. A lot of them are really awesome. The Sandaconda, I'm just going to go buy that. It's like $6 or something. That's ridiculous. It should never be $6. The price of a pack is, it's right there with the price of the pack, and it's not even 1 per box guaranteed alt arts. So like that doesn't make sense. I get that people just probably don't like Sandaconda, but in my opinion, way too cheap. Same with like some of these other ones, like the Greedent, pretty awesome, but fairly inexpensive. Still don't have the Inteleon VMAX. I managed to pull the Espeon VMAX. My product didn't come in for release day, so I went locally and grabbed an ETB and managed to pull this bad boy straight out of that. So no regrets there. Yes, ETBs can be good. The Gengar I think is sick nasty, or he's sucking off the entire world. Pretty awesome. It's a good set. The Mew VMAX, I think the alt art could have been a little bit better. It looks more like an actual VMAX than it does probably an alternate art, other than the crap floating around them. I think they could have done something different with that. It's still nice, but it's for a Mew VMAX and for how playable and strong and expensive it was, I think they could have done them better. So Fusion Strike, we are gonna put it in the we're gonna put it in the A. We're gonna put it in the A. We got a lot of A's here. All right, S tier. All right, Fusion Strike. We got Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars time. Okay. All right. Now, Brilliant Stars, for anyone that has been watching or watched the video yesterday, I completed it just because I like the set so much. Not because it was a good financial decision, but I was missing so few of the cards because I opened so much of it because I enjoyed it just that much. It's awesome. It's my second favorite modern set, and just ridiculous. Like the alt art's amazing. The Charizard, the Lumineon, even a Lumineon. Look at this. Look at this card. It's sick. The Haunch Crow with the claymation. Absolutely love it. We had some awesome character arts as well. We got Barry. We got the Sharons. We got the Cynthia Kindler. I don't know Kindler who or what he's doing here. We got Marnie's Pride. We got Roseanne. Pretty awesome. Not to mention we got Arceus, which is OP as F. We got the Gold Birds, which I never managed to pull. The Gold Ultra Ball, which is sick. Just an all-around awesome set. Just awesome. Also, it fits in a 360 card binder, which I think this just getting in under that. What is it? 325 cards or 327, I guess, with the alternate versions or the alternate versions of Boss. Pretty sick. Absolutely sick nasty. So I think you guys know where this is going. It's going straight up into the S category and the first place marker. So now we don't have Astral here. We're going to take a look at Astral and we're going to pretend that I'm putting it on the chart. That's as good as it's getting, guys. You're going to have to use your imagination. Astral Radiance. I don't like how they separated the trainer gallery here, but you know what? We're gonna have to deal with it. We didn't look at the trainer gallery either for Brilliant, but you guys probably know what that looks like. So, like the alt arts here, the Beedrill, absolutely awesome. The Palkia, not my favorite. The Beedrill I think is nicer. I like what they're going with here. The Machamp. The elusive Machamp that is a meme. We got the Typhlosions. We got the Hisuian Lilligant, which is pretty sick. We got the little Pachirisu in the tree, which I think is my favorite part of this card. I think that's pretty awesome. We have some awesome trainers. The Sneasler, still didn't get one of those yet. We got some awesome, again, I like the mix. I like the mix of the new trainers, old trainers. We got the throwback trainers. We got the new trainers that never had a trainer, never had a full art trainer, which is nice, I'm sure, for anyone that collects full art trainers or sets in general. We got the rainbows that could have been not in there, but they're in there anyway. We got the gold cards, which they're pretty cool. I like the gold cards. I like the gold stadiums with the gold outlines. Those are sick. I somehow can't pull them, but those are awesome. We got some of the useful trainers or the popular trainers or the OP strong boys in gold, which is nice as well. We will take a look at. Let's look at the trainer gallery from Brilliant Stars, and then we'll look at the one from Astral Radiance, just for the sake of it. So again, my favorite card, the Mimikyu. Yeah, trainer gallery is OP. It automatically puts stuff in S tier, in my opinion. Same reason Cosmic Eclipse is my favorite modern set. So here we have the trainer gallery from Astral. The Phalanx, absolutely sick. These cards too. Like just the character rares, super inexpensive, but super nice. Like in terms of like value here, this is a value town. Your character rares that are only a few dollars a piece, you're not gonna find nicer cards for that much money. It's just not gonna happen. I mean, sure, even if you like some of these bad boys down here, your V's and VMAXs, it's significantly more expensive. But it's nice that a lot of these cards, like you know, your birds and everything else, your riders have so many printed versions of them that it's not really inflated much by the fact that they're playable. The Starmie, pretty awesome. It's definitely one of those cards that in real life, holding it there makes a big difference rather than just looking at pictures of it. whether it's video or holding it in real life makes a huge difference. I still need that Garchomp, which is definitely one of the ones that I really wanted. I just think it's pretty sick. The iconic Garchomp with the Cynthia. If anyone knows Cynthia, they know she's got the Garchomp. So, Astral Radiance is going to be right up here between Brilliant and Evolving. Now, you're going to say, what about Pokemon Go? Pokemon Go is coming out. I'm going to probably put it down in a D. I reserve the right to change that when the set comes out. Maybe I'll enjoy it more than I think I'm going to, but it seems a little lackluster. Again, these specialty sets automatically get demerits just because opening them sucks. Reprints suck, opening them sucks, and I don't know. Pokemon Go doesn't have a whole lot going for it, pun intended. And then the next set coming out, what's it called? Lost Origins, I think. Lost Origins, I think, is going to be right up here. It's going to be an S. I got to see what's in the set. I'm super excited for the Zoroark. But yeah, depending on what we get left out, I think it's going to be right up here. It might be second Brilliant, probably. But we'll see. It might even take the reigning champion. But maybe we'll have to do an update, or I'll have to reserve that judgment. But it's definitely going to be S. It's going to have trainer gallery. It's going to have tons of trainer gallery. It'd be interesting to see if we get more than the 30. But yeah, that's it. That's all, guys. Thanks for sticking around for this entirety. Let me know if you disagree, if you agree. If there's anything that's blatantly wrong here, do let me know. If there's anything that's super right and I got it all correct and you agree 100%, also let me know. But yeah, join the Discord. See you next time. Bye.